Now, ABC 7 News at 11, on your side.
First at 11 o'clock, weeks of waiting brought us here. President Trump's new travel ban is out, and here are the main changes. Iraq is no longer on the map when it comes to this ban.
There's also extra time for this one. It doesn't take effect until March 16th. Religious preferences will not be considered this time, and the new order no longer includes an indefinite ban on refugees from Syria.
And even with the changes, there are plenty of people that are still upset with the president's revised travel ban. Dozens of them rallying along Pennsylvania Avenue in front of the White House tonight. Protesters said that they still consider the executive order a Muslim ban. Now, new tonight, immigration law is the subject of a pre-planned meeting in Montgomery County, and it got boisterous. In light of this new ban, dozens of people signing up to speak out.
And some strong opinions were out there tonight. Tim Barber is live in Rockville for us right now. Tim, what'd you hear tonight?
Well, a lot of people from both sides came out. In fact, they're still talking right now behind this door. In fact, there were so many people who came out. The overflow room over here, which is now empty, earlier tonight was overflowing itself.
Countless innocent Americans, including police officers, were slain by the hands of illegal criminal aliens in the past.
Dozens of people packed Rockville City Hall to talk immigration. City leaders are thinking about creating guidelines for the way Rockville police officers deal with federal immigration laws.
How can we blame illegal immigrants for attempting at a search for a new and better life?
This high school student agrees with some Rockville leaders who believe fostering respect and open communication is key to public safety.
I cannot begin to imagine the fear that some go through. As students, we should be focusing on an education.
Montgomery County's assistant chief says the Trump administration's orders have little bearing on the way local agencies enforce the law.
We do it fairly, impartially, and with the goal to serve everyone equally.
But opponents of sanctuary cities believe it's time to get tough on illegal immigrants who commit violent crimes.
Horrible MS-13 gang crimes are everywhere nowadays. Do you read the newspaper? From Houston to Fairfax, from Virginia to New York.
And city leaders are expected to have another immigration discussion at a later date. Of course, we'll let you know when that's scheduled. Reporting live in Rockville, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
And new at 11 o'clock, House Republicans are out with their plan to repeal a key part of Obamacare. The measure gets rid of the individual mandate, but it does keep the coverage for people with pre-existing conditions. It also lets children stay on their parents' plan until they're 26. House committees could be voting on the plan as soon as Wednesday, but you can read much more about this on our website at WJLA.com. Allison?
Well, first on 7, John, a man is busted after police say he posed as an ICE officer, and there are a lot of alleged lies unraveling tonight. Sources are confirming Itai Ozerman of Gaithersburg works for the Washington Post, but according to charging documents, he had something of a double life. They say he spent time on the streets of Falls Church wearing a bulletproof vest with an ICE logo. Then late last month at a raid, law enforcement officials found 7 guns, 2 assault rifles, and body armor at his home, along with a Baltimore County police badge. Osterman is out on bond tonight. He is charged in Montgomery County, but this could become a federal case.
It was a horrendous crash. 2 teens killed when this car was literally wrapped around a pole. It happened in Waldorf. Now an officer of the law is suspended from his job for an offensive Facebook post about that crash. Charles County Officer Rob Glover made this post on Facebook using an expletive, then saying, "You shouldn't have been driving that fast." Glover, by the way, a 20-year veteran with the sheriff's office.
But just to see that from, a person that we're supposed to look up to in our community, it hurts.
That could have been your child. Would you have posted that on their Facebook? No, you wouldn't.
In a statement, the sheriff said that his goal is to foster a respectful relationship with the community. He apologized, and he said this was an insensitive sentence, could harm that relationship. That officer has since been suspended.
Your Storm Watch 7 forecast.
All right, we made it through our Monday. Now we're looking at just a few scattered showers across Allegheny County, western Maryland, around the immediate metro area. Nothing at all. Let's talk temperatures tomorrow. Warmer air on the way. We'll see a good deal of cloudiness. Temperatures eventually will make it into the middle to upper 60s. Some areas close to 70 degrees. A warm day tomorrow and on Wednesday. And this weekend, we could be looking at a chance for snow around the DMV. More on that coming up in just a few minutes.
We are following breaking news, Steve, out of Northwest Washington right now, and this is where police are looking for a 9-year-old girl who is missing. Now take a good look at her picture. This is Kalia Montgomery. She was last seen at 4 o'clock this afternoon on the 1200 block of North Capitol Street Northwest. If you see her or if you have any information, call DC police right away.
Developing now, a teenager charged in the gang-related murder of a teenage girl was wearing a court-ordered GPS monitor at the time of the killing. Demarius Rivas of Gaithersburg was found